So welcome back in this new update video about my progress. So this month in January, now I'm recording this video on the 9th of February later, but today I received my second payout of the month. So in January, I was able to make around 1200 Z, that equal to 1000 euro on FTMO. And as you can see on the last video, I showed those two payout, and like the second one I got it on the 8th of January because I stopped trading for the 14 days period, and so I started trading again on the 9th of January, and then like around the 23rd I received my first payout of January, okay, and then today I received the second payout. But both of those payout I make the amount in 4 or 5 days, something like that. In this case, I think I trade for probably 2 days to achieve this amount. But on average, like you see here a lot of payout, okay? So it's like, or now I got 6 payout in 4 months and a half, okay? So yeah, I think it's more reasonable to make a lot of payout, smaller amount when you have like only one source of income, okay? I'm only funded with this prop firm, FTMO, so I think it's very fair to have like a frequent payout instead of big payout once in a month or maybe once in a 2 months, okay? It's also like from the emotion perspective is different. It's much easier for me, and also it's like it's not like a big dopamine release when I achieve the big payout, but it's like steady, okay? And I think it's great. Those are the 2 payout for January, okay? Of course, now you see 23rd of January and then 9th of February because I have to wait 14 days, but both of those profit, I made those money in January. So in February, this month, I'm gonna start trading today, okay? So it's not perfect, my month, because it's starting, as you see here, on the 9th of February, but I don't really care, okay? Both of those profits were made in January, okay? So yeah, that's it. As a little, I want to be transparent with you. So now I'm going to show you here. I'm gonna blur my name and also the certificate here because like probably it's going to show the exact certificate with my name and I don't want to. But as you can see, this is FundedNext. And like this is the dashboard. I'm not going to in the home page because like you're going to see many things. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I was able to achieve the first challenge target, so it's like 8%, and then now I'm trading on the second phase like the 5%, and this is like a 100k USD challenge. So yeah, I think it's like good to show also this type of achievement because like of course like the payout is like the best thing to show, but also that I'm trying to increase the amount of money I'm managing and also on different prop firm, okay? If you need like a discount on those type of prop firm, I think I have some code. I'm gonna leave them in the comment. Okay, so now you can see the account number, so that's perfect. So this is like the 100k challenge with FTMO, and as you can see here, also this one is going very well. That's, I mean, it doesn't help. So currently I'm trading this since 13th of November, okay? And so you can say, oh, you're trading a lot of time for in this challenge, but you can actually see here the progress, okay? And it's going really well. So now you can understand why I achieved the FundedNext challenge sooner. Of course, it's like a 8k target, and now you cannot see the exact number, but as you can see here, I was around 7,000 USD, and I had like a peak equity of around 8,000 USD. So that's the moment I achieved my challenge target on FundedNext. So that's why I achieved that on FundedNext and not on FTMO, because as you might know, or maybe you don't know, on FTMO you have to achieve a 10% target. And so yeah, I'm around, right now I'm 60%, 65% of the target. So Yeah, and also the performance here is like a little worse than my Darwinex portfolio that I'm going to show you now, because I'm merging two different portfolio. I call them portfolio 1 and portfolio 2. Both of them have different algorithms, but I thought in the beginning that it was like not correlated, not that much correlated, but I found out later that it's actually really correlated. So you maybe see here that like after a big win, you see a lot of losses. Same thing here and same thing here. That's why there is this problem. Okay, of course it's helping a little bit on the performance, but not in the last like 3 months. In the last 3 months, it was a lot correlated, and the second portfolio didn't make much profit. So that's why you see this like equity that doesn't seem really nice. But you know, I don't really care. I learned a lot of things. The first thing I learned is that like this is the consistency, and this is like very good. But yeah, and I think you can easily use that. I'm going to show you on the calendar. So I think it's here or something. Maybe it's better if I show you here. So I did some analysis on my Python code and my Python scripts on the quant analysis folder, and I find out that I could increase my risk as I'm doing profit. Okay, that's like a simple concept, but I didn't know how efficient that was. Okay, and actually is very efficient, and is like dropping the days of trading for a challenge. And what that means is like, of course, every 1000 USD, okay, on 100k, you are going to increase your risk by a 0.1. Okay, and that's, I'm talking about my multiplier. So you can increase your profit for the same thing, but it's different, of course, like on every type of portfolio. That's based on my data, so you cannot copy my thing. You can copy my process. I think that's awesome, and you can improve that. Okay, but you cannot like copy my same data. But the concept is simple. When I was here around 3k in profit, I should have increased my risk by 0.3. Okay, and if I did that, okay, in that position, maybe after this drawdown I was like minus 1k or minus 2k in drawdown. Okay, but then with this profit here, if you multiply 7k by 0.3 is 2k more, plus the 7,000 is like 9,000 USD. And I mentioned that I was around 8k with my equity, so you have to do the same math with 8k, and if you multiply that, it's going to be 2,400 USD plus the 8k, and as you can see, that's a total of 10k, 10,000 USD. I could have easily achieved my profit target like last week if I was doing the right risk management. Okay, but I find out about this just like 1 week ago or maybe 2. So as I'm keep trading and keep going, okay, and keep doing analysis, trying to keep my progress, trying to do progress, I'm finding out all of those things, and I think it's awesome because like I'm improving overall, and I think that's like the main goal. Okay, it's like, of course, making money, but you cannot make money if you're not improving. Okay, so everything you learn, you should write everything down, and then trying not to do the same error over and over again. Okay, so that's like the last thing on FTMO. Now I'm gonna show you my Darwinex portfolio, and as you can see here, is going really well. Okay, I just achieved the 30%. I was like, last week I was around 31%. Okay, and that's almost in 1 year and 1 month, because I started that on January 23rd. Wait, that's 1 year of time, because I started on the 22nd of January 2025. Okay, and now we are on the 9th of February, so it's like 1 year. Okay, and I did actually in 1 year I did like a 37.38%. Okay, 38%, and I think that's not fair. Wait, my Jordan here is not fair, because like here it says -5%, -6, I think, at one point, because like it showed here, yeah, -6.56, but actually it's not like that, because like my risk here, it was much higher, and some position lose more money than the previous one, and so yeah, it sucks. But like actually, I think the better way to see my performance over the last year actually is with this, and as you can see, that's 38%, around 38%. That's awesome. Okay, maybe you see here like a bigger increase compared to this one, but this is much more reliable. Okay, because after this one there was like this big drawdown. Okay, and then around here I changed completely the risk allocation on my algorithms. Okay, I learned that I was risking too much. There was no risk allocation. Okay, I was very almost all in on index. The index were all correlated, so that's why when I was losing a lot, and when I was making money, I was making a lot of money. Here I stopped trading because I was up like 8% in a month or something. Yeah, 8%, but in the 2 months I was up like 14%. That was crazy, and I thought, okay, maybe let's stop trading. But you know, I learned. Okay, and then that's the end equity. Okay, the last performance, and you can easily see the switch. Okay, from here everything seems much more steady, and that's perfect. And yeah, currently I'm managing around 97,000 euro. Okay, and it's like, I think, around 21k of private investor, and yeah, here private investor 21k, and then 80k of linear allocation. And then the beginning of this year I did make 2% in January, and in February, since like the first week, I made around 1%. And then yep, that's pretty much it. Now I'm currently position 149 on Darwinia Gold. That's really good. Also because you have to think about that, in Darwinex we are around probably 9,000 people. We are 634 on the Darwinex Gold, and in the silver one we are, yeah, around 9,000. So we're currently probably 9,400. That's a good amount. And yeah, you think that is a good position, mine, where I'm like number 140 something of, isn't that's different. It's like not of 9,000 people, but I think I'm still in the top 500 people in Darwinex, and that's really good. So my goal here, guys, is to achieve a bigger private investor allocation, and you can actually be part of my process, because like Darwinex is offering like the possibility to invest in like single trader, and that's awesome. That's my like score and like everything about my strategy. And yeah, I think it's really good, a good platform. You can actually use my code if you want to have like a discount. I'm going to leave that in the comment, of course. And yeah, I think it's like, I'm going to have like 1 month free, and you're going to have like 25% off the first month. So I think it's very useful. And then yeah, if you have like, now I'm paying 45 euro a month for this, but in the next months I'm going to move my Darwinex 0 to the Darwinex, to the real Darwinex, where I'm not going to have to pay 45 euro a month. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And Darwinex is like an awesome platform. You can actually have like, you can build this type of track record, verified track record live, and I think it's really nice. Okay, last thing here, I'm going to show you also, I got recently a big payout. I think, yeah, that's the total payout, but I was able to make 900 euro in the last 3 months with Darwinex. So yeah, that's also nice to see also the progress, that you're making progress, but at the same time you're making little money. And also here I'm working on a 100k allocation that I paid 500 euro. I'm currently around 70%, so I'm very close to unlock that. And yeah, I think after that it's going to be much more better on the performance fee side, because I'm going to have like 97,000 plus 100k. So I like that, because like it means that my overall performance is giving me something back. Okay, now I, let's say, gave a lot of energy to build all this, but then if I'm managing more money over the time, I'm going to make a lot of more money, and I think is really nice, really nice. So guys, for this video that's it. It's all. This is my member code. If you want to join Darwinex, make sure to use the code, because like you're going to have like a 20% off. And I think it's like great to have something that you're working on. Okay, like in this case, I'm always focusing on how I can improve my track record, how I can improve my performance. And you can see that from beginning of 2025 everything changed. Okay, that's after 1 year. Okay, but I think around this period here, so probably it was, I don't remember, but probably it was like September or October, I changed a lot of things, and all of those changes are showed here. Okay, because like the equity curve is much more steady here. So that's it for this video, and I'm really happy you're now it's like updated. I'm currently a little more, but yeah, make sure to leave a like on this video, and if you have any type of questions, just write them on the comment section, and you can ask me everything. I'm not going to show or explain my algorithms in details, because like it's not helping. In Darwinex we have like a correlation factor. Okay, and if you show your algorithms, other people are going to use them. So I think it's not like, there is no point to me of showing those stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you on the next video.